The Yeti or Bigfoot is a legendary creature that has inspired incredible tales and mystical stories in the mountainous regions of the world. Where did this mountain dweller come from? Origin of the myth. The legend of the Yeti has ancient roots and goes deep into the history of the peoples living in the highlands of Asia. The first mentions of the Yeti can be found in ancient pre-Buddhist Tibetan and Nepalese myths and legends. Some Himalayan peoples worshipped a certain glacial creature as a god of hunting. It was depicted as a large monkey carrying a large stone as a weapon. The Yeti was recognized in Tibetan Buddhism as a non-human animal, and its images are still displayed in parades and are sometimes worshipped as protectors against evil spirits. The Yeti also appears in the folklore of the Himalayan peoples. In search of the Yeti. Although many have claimed to have seen the Yeti, there is still no convincing scientific evidence of its existence. However, there are several famous expeditions in search of this creature. 1925. Expedition, British explorer N.A. Tombazi allegedly spotted an unknown creature in the Himalayas in 1925, sparking international interest in the Yeti. 1937. Tracks and hair, believed to be from the Yeti, are found above the Serow glacier in the Himalayas, just where Tombazi was said to have seen the creature. Third expedition, in the 1950s. The peak of interest in the Yeti, Eric Shipton, an English mountaineer, photographed large footprints of the Yeti while climbing Everest. Fourth, an expedition in 1960 by New Zealand mountaineer Edmund Hillary to the Himalayas to collect physical evidence of the Yeti. There, in the monastery at Kumjung, a scalp was kept, supposedly taken from the Yeti. A section of skin from this scalp was examined by British scientists. They concluded that the sample belonged to an animal, probably a serow or bear, that lived in this area, but they did not find an exact match to the specific species. Fifth expedition, in 1983. Himalayan ecologists and historians went to Nepal to learn more about the Yeti. The researchers also found tracks that could belong to the unknown animal. After interviewing local residents, the scientists learned that they believed in the existence of two bears, tree and land bears, which could be similar to the Yeti. After collecting samples of the skulls of these bears, the scientists found that they belonged to the same species of bear, Asian black bear. Refutations and scientific explanations. In the 21st century, interest in the Yeti waned, and his existence was considered a myth. This is partly due to the fact that some of the 20th century finds, such as Yeti hair, turned out to be wool from ordinary Himalayan animals when examined with modern equipment. Mythology. Many scientists believe that the Yeti is just another mythical creature based on folktales and has nothing to do with reality. False identifications. Many real claims of Yeti existence have turned out to be fakes. Lack of physical evidence. Despite numerous studies and expeditions, no physical evidence of Bigfoot's existence, skeleton or body, has ever been found. Despite the denials, interest in the Yeti remains relevant as a mythical creature or mystery that haunted 20th century mountaineers. But, as usual, on this channel it is up to you, my dear viewer, to decide whether to believe it or not and draw the final conclusions. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video.